Hey, what's up? Hope you must be doing great and to the best of your health and spirits. Abdullah this side, and I am a luminous turned wedding photographer and now co-founder at Grey White Studios, which is a wedding photography and filmmaking company, and founder at Wedding Photography Business Mastery, which is a successful roadmap to start, manage, and scale up a successful wedding photography business, which is this actually. And in today's video we are going to learn. I'm going to show you how do you make a quotation, how in what way you should send the quotation to your client that it converts like anything, that it gives you biggest conversions, and a lot of people, a lot of photographers, cinematographers, they don't have any idea what kind of quotation, how should they draft the quotation, in what way should they draft the quotation, how should they design it, and in such a way that it should be easy to understand and read by your client. And this is the first element. Quotation is your first element which actually grabs and represent your wedding company or production company to the client. It has to be very easily accessible and easily understood, right? And so without doing further delay, let's just start and just come on to the how to design and draft a great quotation, which is an important element in the client conversion. And how does it work? Let's just come on to that and everything. There are 4 steps. There are how should it be, how should your quotation be, how should not it be, and event-based templates. I'll show you our quotation. How do we make it? A lot of times people send a very complicated quotation with a lot of text put into that. Do not do that. That is not going to sell. And it's been almost an year since we have changed our quotation template, and we are using a different kind of quotation template. Let me just show that to you right now. So yes, I'll just show you how do we make the quotation, and you can make it very fast in in just a matter of 1 to 2 minutes maximum, and you can just make that. And this is the kind of quotation that we send to our client, and these are templates that we have designed for our client, which is very easy to understand because there are sometimes a lot of information which is involved in their wedding photography business, and it has to be arranged in such a way that it is easy to see and understand by your client. These are the wedding templates that we have been using. And how earlier, what kind of quotation we were earlier using, I'll just show that to you also, and when we started, what kind of quotation we used to send, and how we change our quotation style over the years. I'll just show all that to you. So without further delay, I'll just make this video quick, short, fast, brief, to the point, and that's it. So I'll not make it very much long, and to the point. Come on. One, how does it work? Less is more. Do not bombard with a lot of information. I'll just give you an example of this. So what happens with a lot of time photographers, what do? They send a lot of text in their quotation. Particular layman or some your client is not reading the text takes the patience out of yourself. If you're sending a lot of text, a lot of information, nobody likes to read that, because that is how our mind has been designed. We like to see the information in infographics or in such a way that it is easy to understand. I'll just show that to you now. So earlier, what kind of quotation we used to see. See, if you see this date, the date is July 22, 2017, and it was the initial years of our production, when we were doing, and there was a client Bharti, and this is the kind of quotation I used to send them, and very a very unprofessional kind of thing, because I did not have much idea how to do it. And see the length of this quotation. This is so long, this is so long. Nobody would like to go through it. Nobody would like to read it. 100 in 1 person would be doing that. 100 in 1. I'm telling you. And those conversions used to be so low because clients did not used to read our quotation, and the conversion was not coming. What I mean to say that when you are sending a quotation to your client, do not bombard with a lot of information. Coming on to the second one, quotation format is the key to conversion. Yes, it's the key to conversion. If you are not making your quotation easy, pleasing to the client's eyes, making it very much complicated, you will not get conversion. Coming on to the third point, how we have changed our quotation over the years. So now I'll just show you our 3 steps. So in the first step, we used to send a text-based quotation, lot of text, lots and lots of text. Each and every client we used to send our quotation. This used to be go in such format. So I'll just tell you, from July to to approx December of 2017, I used to send this kind of quotation, and we did not used to get good conversion unless we are doing a lot of follow-ups and all those things. We did not used to get quotation on. So this was a lot of text. This was the first phase of sending the quotation. Then the second phase came when we were sending template based quotation, but it was again a lot of text into that. We changed it over the years, but there was much more improvement we later did into our quotation drafting. So I'll just show that to you. I'll just show that what kind of, yes. So this is the kind of quotation, you know. I'll just show you how many quotations I must have sent by now. If I press space here, around 1102 quotations I have sent from, I believe this is 2018 or late 2018. Since then I have sent this much of quotation, and I'll just show that to you. This much hard work has been put to make Gravite Studio at such level, but I'll just show you. Let's get back to where we were. So this is the kind of quotation we were sending in 2018 and late 2018. Again, this is a template based quotation. We used to have an Excel sheet of this, and from that Excel sheet we used to make the changes, and take a screenshot of that. But again, this is again a lot of information. It's a lot of text inside the quotation. There's a lot of text. Nobody would like to read that. So this is the kind of quotation we shifted on the second phase. And the third base, the template based quotation that we later shifted on was this. I'll just show that to you also. Now this is the kind of quotation we are sending to our client. This is the kind of quotation we are sending to our client. Very easy, very pleasing to eyes, and very pleasing to eyes. All the information is clearly accessible and understood, and not much of information. Just all the deliverables over here: traditional photography, candid cinematography, traditional, and if it's there, just put a right onto that. At the bottom you'll find deliverables. That's it. The side has been used for the album pictures, and quotation for all the things is this type terms. Here are the dates. That's it. And you know, after shifting to this quotation, after shifting to this kind of quotation, we saw a drastic change in our conversion, drastic change. And each and every client whosoever we used to follow up with, still now even when we ask them, sir, have you seen our quotation, he would say that yes, I have seen your quotation, it's this. But earlier our quotation used to be so much complicated, so much text based, so much stuff, so much bombardment, the client would not understand. And when we would ask him, sir, have you seen the quotation, he would say, I have not seen that, can you send me that again? Because there was no engagement with the quotation. That was the key. Later I understood by analyzing, by understanding that we are doing something collectively wrong over the years, and we need to change that. I'll tell you how to make this kind of quotation. I'll share the Excel sheet template of that, so that you can make that for yourself too, and you can download that from the links in the description. How should your quotation be? It should be a template based defined quotation, not much complicated icons, very minimal, very minimal, very minimal, not much information, pleasing to eyes, understandable, easy to understand, read, grasp. That's it. Clear and neat. That's it. Clear and neat. What it should not be, not to be textful at all, not to be textful. That the mistake that we were doing it. And you know, now this the key that I'm teaching you now, that I'm showing you now, is is going to give you a hell lot of conversions that you would have not otherwise got, right? It should not be textful. It should be it should not be a text quotation and textful again. All the deliverers should not be mentioned in a text format. That's it. Now I'll show you how do you make a quotation like this, and what kind of template based, how can you make it. I'll just take you to our templates. So if you see over here we have I have put up all my quotation for the wedding, and I have stored all my quotations. So generally it happens, there are this kind of functions happens, these kind of functions happens in a wedding, is that the function is going to be either one day function, wedding, and then pre-wedding or without pre-wedding. Again, there would be two functions, but that is again with pre-wedding or without pre-wedding. I'll just take you here. Two functions with pre-wedding or without pre-wedding. Three functions would be there: haldi, engagement, and wedding, or engagement, haldi, wedding. And that could be again with pre-wedding or without pre-wedding. Same would be four functions, same would be five functions. That's it. Now how do we make a quotation for that? I'll just show that to you. So here if you see that I have already made a quotation for with pre-wedding photography and cinematography, with pre-wedding photography only and without pre-wedding. I'll just open this to you and will show that to you. How does it look? So when you'll open it, you'll find that this is the quotation with pre-wedding photography only. Cut.